we're panicking about a virus that has a 98% recovery rate, and we want to take a vaccine that hasn't even been FDA approved.
Mommy,
think about that.
Because 300,000 people have died, Mommy. So we're trying to protect
people die every
forever.
day. People die every day.
I'm ready for my next.
Die from the flu. So what, it's just this big panic over what? Like, I don't get it.
Over people dying.
Yeah, but you need to look at the statistics as to
Mommy, but you wouldn't do that. Now, Mommy,
have underlying health issues. These are the
Mommy. They do. So what if Ganny? So if Ganny was in the hospital, let's just take a minute. I want 30 seconds. Ganny's in the hospital. She got lupus. She got lots of underlying illnesses, but she's okay. Overall, she's okay, but she can't get COVID. She can't get COVID because we know that people with lupus and all the other shit she had going on with her.
I don't know.
She can't get COVID.
They're that close to going away.
Ganny's in the hospital. We don't want her to die and end up on a ventilator, and we can't even see her before she dies. I was in the hospital. When I ended up in the hospital, Mommy, last month, couple months ago, no one could come see me. I was in pain. No one can come inside.
I understand.
That's suffering on another level.
Okay.
And we just have to think of those, like, even if all this is a conspiracy, even if everybody's lying.
That's nothing.
Let's just think of what if they're not?
It's facts. It's only 1% of the people. It's a lot of people.
300,000 people. 300,000 people.
1%. You're talking.
What if they said 1% of Black people died from police brutality? Does that make it a difference? Does that make a difference or no?
Okay, we need to move on to the next question because obviously this is something more political than anything. So.
The U.S. is distributing a second coronavirus vaccine.
The president suddenly demands Congress sweeten the $900 billion COVID package.
Flights grounded as more countries close their borders to the UK after Britain warned a new strain of coronavirus might be hyper-contagious.
What do you think that happened this week in the news?
Surprised me the most, and why?
Wait. Okay. Ariana Grande got engaged. And I know she's your favorite singer.
It's big news. She found love again. That's awesome for her.
You're talking a lot to me about stuff that you read in the media, but I don't know if it surprises you really. Most of the things you always say, it doesn't surprise me at all. However, you told me that is it the second or the third lockdown? I guess the third, right? You see, I don't know.
No, it's the second wave, and then I think the second official lockdown.
I think that the vaccine coming out may have surprised you somewhat that it came out so quickly. I think you were thinking it was going to take longer. And I think your sister's response to you taking it may have thrown you, right? Yeah.
Well, there's a vaccine. Are you excited for that? You're military, so
you might get it. To be honest with you, no. So let me tell you a small story.
Okay.
So the thing is that the military, they will basically just, like, everything that they give you, like shots or anything, it's like you're being told that you're getting a shot, and that's it. Like, there's no questions around it. There's no like, oh, I don't want to get it type of deal. Like, and one of my buddies, we went to get a shot. I don't know what it was, but we just got it. And the next day, he woke up all messed up from the face. He had a allergic reaction to it.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody started getting sick. Everybody got sick. So they were like, well, what's wrong with this? Like, it was right after we got this vaccine. And then they were like, oh, the corpsman's messed up and they gave us an expired vaccine. So we're like, oh, okay, that's great. Like, that's kind of messed up, but like, yeah, that you cannot deny a shot. So you have to get it. And like, let's say someone dies from it, like what? It's not the government's fault. Like, type of stuff like that. So like, I'm not really excited for I'm pretty sure I already got it. Like, I got like 3 shots, like in the last month. So I don't know if one of those were for the corona.
Who knows?
How do you think I'm doing now?
I remember, I don't know if you want me to share this, but I remember that you cried last week because of the next lockdown. that we heard from the government. And
Yeah.
I was like, because we're not, maybe to give a little bit context, I don't know if that is necessary, but we're not, I mean, some people really hate the COVID times now. And we're like, okay, yeah, it's a pandemic. It's, I mean, tragic for the world, I guess, and for economy and all sorts of things. But for us personally, we're quite okay, right? We're doing our things, we're working. But I remember last week that you were really crying. Yeah.
I don't know. The first lockdown, even though it had an impact on, yeah, in the field that I'm working in, I kind of felt that I had time for myself, kind of navigating, working from home more. And I know it was tougher on you the first lockdown because we were also living in a small apartment in Amsterdam. Um, but I was doing totally fine. I actually had no issues of not seeing people. I only had issues in not visiting my mom. But I actually it had a quite a positive effect on me. But I'm feeling that we're in this non never ending story. Um, and I just feel too limited. And I think that now, months later, I kind of feel secluded from my friends and not really wanting to do things, even though I do want to do things. It's like super weird. I don't know. So when we got that announcement, I was just thinking, wow, this is, I don't know, this 2021 is gonna be the same. Just feels like one super long year with no end. Yeah.
No, actually, I agree with you. I mean, the greatest challenge is then to really invest in each other. And I know that I'm so holding on to these 2 weeks of vacation that we have right now, or two weeks off. And I know that we should invest for, the long run and not only for now. But I think these 2 weeks off are going to do miracles for us.
What do you think scares or excites me the most about the world right now? And that's a great question.
I think it's the same thing that you're scared of the same thing you're excited about, the unknown. I think you're 1 minute I can talk to you and I feel like you're you have so many ideas, you have so many opportunities, so many things that you want to do, so many places you want to go, so many plans you want to make. And I think that is scary in the same sense because you want to go in the right direction, like you want to make the right decision. I would be. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's a good analogy, but to tell you the truth, I've always really, really relied a lot on my faith. I'm not going to lie, there are some things that maybe frighten me a little bit. They don't
But
last. I do get a little, but I don't fear like that. No, I don't. No, I have a lot of faith, Ashanti, and that's really been what's gotten me through a lot of stuff. And I think this last go round, yeah, I have some things lined up. I'm not afraid. I just want to make sure I make good choices. Once you fail and you've made mistakes, it's it can happen again. But honestly, when you're equipped with the right information, um, and your chances, like statistically and probably, I'm gonna
mm-hmm.
be okay based on that because
Mm-hmm.
the last mistake I made was so big, like so now
You're
it's
like, I got this. This is all
yeah,
right.
yeah. Because of that, I'm able to say, yeah, I got this now. I'm good. Yeah, no. So don't worry, I'm good. It's
Good.
gonna be okay. Yeah.
What do you think life is teaching us now?
Just to be more appreciative of the things that we have, the people that we have, and because in a blink of an eye, someone can die, and we have seen that in 2020.
Hmm.
As far as family losses due to COVID,
Yeah.
like my best friend died in a motorcycle crash, and it's like things that is sad, but at the same time, I think about it and I'm like, I have fun with him. We had good times more than bad times. We were still best friends, and
Hmm.
I know he left this world, but he never left my heart, type of deal like that.
Yeah,
Like it's just like to be more appreciative about life and things.
that's good, and I agree. Yeah, and I think patience. Life is teaching us patience. Like, we're
Yeah.
still very young and we're growing up to be the people we want to be and achieve the goals we want to. And so, like you always say, like, it's a process. We can't rush processes, you know?
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Hmm?
We just let time dictate.
Yeah. One day at a time.
Mm.
Still plan.
Hopefully 2021 is better.
Mm-hmm.